Hi, I'm Daniel, and as a disclaimer, this video will make comparison to someone in history. If that is too much, you can watch another video I made. The Amazing World of Gumball looked at more serious topics. It's still a kids show, but there's lot more mature episodes while still being comedic. Even more so in seasons 5 and 6. I've heard people say the show went downhill. I think there's some of the better seasons. To embrace the self-aware cynical show was destined to be, and the beautiful aspect work. There's a reason I used as a comparison in my analyze reboot video, but your comments still missed that fact and for saying politics and cartoons are always bad. The episode I'm talking about in this video is about Iron, who is normally overly friendly to the greedy annoys Gumball. This episode twists that trait into a manipulative politician and gets foul with some parallels. It's not at all subtle. I'm surprised it isn't more talked about and I didn't notice until a recent rewatch. It's been a while since my last Gumball video because they don't do the best in views, but I got ideas after rewatching some of my favourite episodes recently. I will explain Iron's plan shown in the episode. He presents himself like an underdog representing the average student and making them think he'll make a great school president. Then, during the economic crisis, he starts speaking about needing change and spreads propaganda about certain types of people. And once he's in power, he opens up camps and wants to have one in every town and every city across the globe. I'm guessing some viewers have figured out what I'm on about mainly by the last thing, so I'll just say it. This episode is the story of Hitler, and I'm confident it is most likely intentional, and I'm surprised they got away with this through censors. It is very similar if it wasn't intended it is a massive coincidence. But yet get back to the start and discuss the episode. The vision starts off with normal Gumball comedy, with him taking home the wrong bag. It was Iron's bag, and at first Gumball down Yappa's pictures with Carmen, but then find his manifesto. But it's not the ideology most often associated with that word. It's his vision, not something that actually happened, instead being Gumball down to imagination. It's a plan where it could have easily worked in practice. Changes his face and voice to look more serious and have an accent to seem more representative of the average person. He presents his plan with a chessboard, and this shows a common mindset of those in charge, seeing other students as just pawns to manipulate. Then there's a new rule or grade tax that causes panic and anarchy. This is similar to how the Wall Street class caused German people to listen to extremist parties. That was a part of how Hitler came to power paralleled here. You then see Iron start speaking passionately to get on his side, and out of context it could look heroic. Looks like he's trying to fight for a noble cause. Then he makes posts about competitors, which is propaganda similar to other stuff. More so the last one, but they all are to some extent discriminatory based on what they are. And there's the big idea this all leading up to, destroying sadness through the form of happiness camps. I think Gumball and Darwin perfectly sum up the reaction to this with the jaw dropping. This is forcing happiness and censoring anything negative being said, especially against Iron. This isn't going to destroy sadness, just make people not feel okay with being sad. Even without thinking further about it, this still sounds bad and inhumane. I'm not going to explain the parallel in more detail, because it's obvious to a point to make you question how this episode was even allowed. Ian explains in an educational video, using that type of animation style to it. The video is clearly not telling the full story of what will go on during the camps. This is all done without imagination, but feels very realistic. Climax had Gumball and Darren try to stop Ian, which is still good, but the best part of the episode is the vision itself. There's still a lot of comedy coming out through the failed murder attempts, and it's quite dark how our main characters try to kill someone. Causes a debate whether you should kill a future dictator while still a child, and whether most will be willing to do that if they're on the spot. Ian plays dumb about it and tries to say it's optional on the weekends, but couldn't keep the act on until he leaves the room. So he gets killed. This episode isn't canon and here's a life after, I'm assuming that this Iron isn't the same as the other Iron, yes. Anyway, The Vision is a great episode for discussing a parallel to Hitler while still having Gumball comedy. Comedy does make the episode worse, as it's respectful at handling the topic and uses comedy to be critical of Iron. The episode is a warning of people like him, who use manipulation and make themselves seem like a humble representative. This idea isn't just fictional, it's happened before and could happen again in any setting, big and small. So you have to think about this message. The title shows it's just a vision, don't let this plan happen. In conclusion, this was a different video, a more serious theme. It is way more nicer than review. This is because The Amazing World of Gumball is a great show. Even the weak episodes are often still funny, and at the best, the show is a masterpiece that has a lot of complexness to say. Previous videos in the show to be up average views, but we still wanted to make more for one of the best animated shows. especially with the movie I'm getting released in 2023, and also the spin-off show. The end.